Yeah, so we're teaching my son, and I couldn't believe it, but his language of choice, Japanese. Japanese. What are you learning Japanese for? He goes, I want to. I said, buddy, Japanese? Because I don't think the Japanese are saying anything. Personally, I think they're making it up. You know? First time I ever met a Japanese guy, how you doing? And I'm like, you didn't say anything. You know, because I'm not buying that. He continued to, get out of here. I didn't hear one word in there. What are you talking about? You're not saying anything. You know, and they still try to communicate. You know, they get a piece of paper out with a pencil. Oh, you're writing it down? You know, and they look at the paper. Boxes of scribble. There's not even any letters. It's like scribble boxes. Get out of here, you know? I went to Japan. I know what's going on. Let me tell you something about Japan. It's like a whole other country. I mean, no, seriously, it's not a joke. I mean, it's totally different. Everything is different. The food is different. The way they drive is different. The buildings are different. People different. Everything's different. But they all speak English. No matter where I went, they spoke English. You know why? Because that is their language. This Japanese thing is just a hoax. I never met a Japanese man who did not speak English. They all speak English. I went to the restaurant. The guy in the restaurant spoke English. You know, I'm going, how you doing today? I don't understand that. Oh, you don't speak Japanese. I go, oh, good. You speak English too? Let's do that. Let's talk English, you know? Then I go to the hotel. I don't speak Japanese. Oh, you don't speak Japanese. Neither do you. Okay, good. Let's speak it. You know, I'm catching on to this, you know? Finally, I'm going down. I get in the taxi cab. The guy's like, I go, come on, cut it out. Just take me where I want to go, huh? Oh, okay. See, he speaks English. You'll know, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I have a theory. When Japanese people in the room, they try to throw us off with this very complicated speech pattern thing going. You know, we're all, they're in the room with us and we're sitting with them and they're talking to each other. And then we leave the room. Oh, the American left. You think we fooled him? I don't know. He's coming back. That's my theory. That's my theory. See, I figured I could come up with my own theories. The Japanese language. It's so weird that, I told my son, why don't you take another language? Why don't you take like Spanish or something? Dad, everybody takes Spanish. I go, well, everybody's going to speak Spanish soon, so you better learn it. He's going, nah, I don't want to take Japanese, And it's like, well, okay. My wife likes French. That's kind of like bothers me. Because the French guys are known for like being the world's greatest lovers, And I'm a little suspicious when we go to a restaurant and the maitre d', how are you doing today, Mr. or Mrs. Nelson? Would you like to table by the water? And my wife's going, yes, please. That would be lovely. I'm going, what is going on here, I'm like going, so now I don't like the French. I'm thinking, I don't like this French guy. And I want to find out what's wrong with the French people. So how do you do that? You go online and you look it up. You put in, right in Google, you put in French people, what's wrong with them? Click. And it actually sent me to a page. I couldn't believe it. I actually got a page that kind of said something was wrong with the French. You know what they said? They said that French people don't bathe as much as the rest of the world. They don't bathe as much as us. They don't. There was like a poll that they took, and Americans by far take the most showers a day per capita, whatever that means. I'll ask my son someday. But I know what it means. We take more than one shower a day, Americans on the whole. If you average it out, how many showers people take a day, we take 1.2 showers a day. 1.2. That's more than one. 1.2. Now, I don't know who the 0.2 is, but this guy needs to learn how to take a shower. He's getting in there, he's getting soaped up, and he's stepping out. Nobody's saying anything to him. He must live alone. But anyway, no, seriously, we take 1.2 showers. So, and it said on the webpage, French take 0.385 or something showers per day, which means they take less than one shower a day. On average, they say they go 1 and 2 days without showering, at least 2 days. And I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe that's why they look like they have a bad attitude. You know what I'm saying? You ever see? Because I'm at the airports all the time. You could tell the French guy. He's walking around the airport like this. And you know, I used to think it's a bad attitude. Now I know it's the smell. He can't handle his own smell. He didn't wash properly, and he's got... Yeah, that's what happens, you know. You can't... So, and I also believe that that's why the French people speak the way they do. You ever hear a French guy? Doesn't it sound like something stinks? I mean, everybody thinks it's a beautiful language. I think he's actually having a hard time talking because he can't breathe properly. Seriously, listen. Hello? Donnez-moi un city. Je suis Kilo. And my wife's right there. Oh, what a beautiful language. He's puking. The guy is throwing up. What are you talking about? I just love the French. I love Frenchmen. You know, they are the most romantic people, you know. I kid that I'm kidding, you know, when I'm doing the whole language thing, but you know, I guess I am kind of jealous because they do have the best way to say I love you. You ever hear a French guy say I love you? It's like this. Oh, je t'aime. That's it. Je t'aime. You know, guys in America, man, we would love to say je t'aime. That's like the best way, number one in the world, I think. And I thought, you know what? Maybe look it up. So I looked it up on a web page. I love you page. They put them in order, the best sounding way to the worst sounding way. Number one, French. I was right. Je t'aime. Number two, Italian. Ti amo. Je t'aime. Ti amo. Number three, Japanese, supposedly. I'm not buying it. Japanese, they say it like this. They say, Hayashite imasu. That's a little too long, don't you think? They're embellishing. Once again, they're embellishing. Hayashite imasu. Awesome. Where are we on the list? Number 67. Americans are not known for being passionate, loving guys because we can't say, je t'aime. We have to say, I love you. What is that? That is horrible. I feel like a doofy guy. I love you, honey. I love you. But think about German people. What do we know about German people? They're very, you know how Germans are very, like, tough and they're just very, like, to themselves and they don't show a lot of affection? Probably because of the way they've been saying I love you for thousands of years. Germans say it like this. Ich liebe dich. Yeah. Fräulein, ich liebe dich. All the girls in Germany, stop, I heard you already. Don't say it anymore. It's understood. Please, I'm going to France for the weekend. I'll be right back.